Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Sunday the 30th of November 2025 and today the Melbourne Metro Tunnel is officially opening, finally. But I've already started a video on that yesterday when I was flying here and you'll see all of that in that video. In this video, we are taking the Sunbury line all the way up to Sunbury over from Southern Cross because the last time I filmed this in 2024, my video got corrupt and I only managed to get the section from Watergardens to Sunbury. So I mean, I guess I only have to film the Watergardens then, yeah, especially if it's a comment like in that video. But then I'm heading up to Sunbury to get the first ever Metro Tunnel service, which is departing at 9:28 a.m. from Sunbury. Right now is 7:30 in the morning, so there's plenty of time. Even though it only runs like every 40 minutes, so that's why I need to be in it now already. So whatever train it'll either be a Commander or a Siemens. These trains will no longer be running on the Sunbury line after the Metro Tunnel full operation start on the 1st of February next year, which I will actually also come back here for that due to some issues with my flights, and now I've ended up having a flight on that day anyway, so cool. But once that switch happens, every train in the Sunbury line will be a HCMT, just like on the Pakenham and Cranbourne lines. But for the moment, we're gonna have both normal Common and Siemens trains running from Southern Cross and the HCMTs running through the Metro Tunnel. So I'll just be filming those trains which will no longer be seen on that line all the way up. Hopefully we get a Common because they're not going to last too much longer, especially with the new X-Trap 2.0s coming in as well. There's the announcement. Lilydale, East Richmond. I actually didn't say, and always remember to touch on your Mikey at the start of your journey, because you don't have to touch it on, because thanks to the government, weekend travel is now free during the summer operation of the Metro Tunnel until February, starting from today. So it's all free, don't have to tap on or off, so I just walk straight in, so perfect. Which I actually forgot yesterday, and then I put $20 on my Mikey, and then I was like, hang on, I don't even need this money. But it's okay, I'll just use it in February, I guess. Alright, let's just wait for our train. 7 more minutes. It will be stopping all stops except South Kensington, which is skipped by every train usually, as I've pointed out in my 2024 Melbourne videos, except only on the Werribee and Williams tunnel lines that can stop, because there isn't even platforms for it on the Sunbury line. X-Trap? Nope, not getting that, because Northern Group is one of the only spots you're not going to see an X-Trap. Now I'm expecting to see lots and lots of other enthusiasts up at Sunbury. The first train is probably going to get so packed, but make sure you go check out the actual opening video for that. This is just making sure I film the Sunbury line since I failed last time. And also I'll film the Metro Tunnel later, and then I'll have all the lines properly filmed. It still just feels so weird to me right now that I'm even here, because the flight was so quick. It took like 3 hours. I landed at midnight. I got to the hotel so fast. I was there by 1 a.m. Now I've just slept a few hours, ate breakfast there, and now I've come out and suddenly I'm on this transport network. And I haven't even been on any of it because I took the Sky Bus, obviously. So it just feels so weird. If I would have gone on my original planned Jetstar flight, I would have only landed less than an hour ago, like 45 minutes ago, because it was an hour late as well. So luckily I wasn't on that. I would definitely not have made this Sunbury service, but the next one's still fine. It just gets there only about 15 minutes before the first Metro Tunnel train. But there is also a bus, 479, straight from the airport to Sunbury, which would have been so useful, but sadly the first service on a Sunday only gets to Sunbury at 9:32, and the train leaves at 9:28, so. Anyway, enough yapping about that. we're not even filming the metro tunnel in this video. Let's get the train in.
Your next service to depart from platform 11 will be the 746 Sunbury, stopping all stations to Sunbury except South Kensington.
Your next service to depart from platform 11 will be the 746 Sunbury, stopping all stations to Sunbury except South Kensington. And that's it. So I don't know if they got rid of that now or if it hasn't existed. Oh, it's a Siemens. If it hasn't existed for a while, but that's always remember to touch on your mic key at the start of your journey. If they did get rid of it for today, that's very smart. But okay, we got a Siemens train, unfortunately not a Comenge, but whatever. I did film the... Wait, no. Oh, no, it is, yeah. I did film the Comenge from Watergardens to Sunbury, which is like the fastest section of the line. That's okay. We'll get a different one here. They're both not gonna run anymore anyway on the line after February. And I'll still be here on the 31st of January afternoon, which will be the last time of them running there, so I can still get shots then, so that's okay. Here's our Sunbury train, Siemens, and this is like my favorite train anyway. Like, I don't know, they just... HCMT is very smelly, you know? But Metro Tunnel will only be HCMTs, but that's okay. Jeez, it's already so full in 7:40 on a Sunday. At this time, Perth trains only just started. And here they've already been running for like hours, even though it's pretty bad frequency. And my first... Huh? I thought I pressed it. There we go. Off we go. Well, this is just a wonderful state of Melbourne trains. What the hell is this? Lovely introduction to the transport network. Oh, that is so bad. I cannot believe that. Disgusting. It's dirty around here as well, but anyway, let's go. Can finally get this section refilmed after it somehow disappeared last time on my other video on the Comenge. So yeah, as I was saying, I was looking at the times. It's Pakenham right now, East Pakenham, which is also a Metro Tunnel service departing from there. It leaves at 9:03, which is 25 minutes before the Sunbury train, but the Pakenham line is so long, it literally gets into the tunnel after that. And then the next train after that is like 50 minutes after, which is so bad. 50-minute gap from East Pakenham. And then there's like a 5-minute gap. Because all the Metro Tunnel services are running as an extra service. So there's like a 5-minute gap, and then all of a sudden there's a 50-minute gap. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's gonna be so weird for the next 2 months. And yes, the system maps haven't been changed. Metro Tunnel under construction, not anymore. But yes, we're heading all the way up today over to Sunbury. Now tomorrow I will also try to go up to Bendigo, which I did try to do on my one of the last days I was here last year, and then there was replacement coaches and I didn't end up going, so. But hopefully we can do that tomorrow.
At North Melbourne. Change here for Upfield, Craigieburn services.
Yep, we already split from the other northern lines here, although the Sunbury line won't really be counted as the northern group line anymore. It's just going to become part of the Metro Tunnel group, which will be combined with the Pakenham Cranbourne lines and colored blue as well. So this is some of the last times you'll see yellow on here. I mean, it should still be like this for 2 months, but because they've done this soft opening thing.
North Melbourne. Change here for Upfield, Craigieburn services.
I'm wondering, should I sit in here? Yeah, probably better.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
Man, these like AI announcement compilations are still annoying me so much. And yep, next would have been South Kensington if we were on the Werribee or Williamstown lines, but this line doesn't even have platforms there. I did get off there in the Williamstown video, I think, so you can see how ridiculous it is. Now the Werribee line is actually going to have some crazy operations as well for the next few months, so they're doing some upgrade works, and it's actually going to be running one way around the Altona loop, so only like outbound trains will actually be stopping in Altona area, and then all the inbound trains will just be express. And there's still going to be replacement buses to get you from the Altona stations like inbound, even though you could just take it to what's it called, Laverton, and then go back, but whatever. It's very strange. So because of that, there's also going to be a reduced frequency, which is going to be so bad, so they're not even going to start through running to the Sandringham line yet, which is what the plan was for when the Metro Tunnel opens, or even in February. Like, it's not going to start. They're supposed to through run the Werribee and Williamstown lines with the Sandringham line instead of the Frankston line, which will now be in the City Loop Tunnel where the Pakenham and Cranbourne lines were as from February. So, but it's not going to happen yet because of those works. It's just going to be weird terminating trains at Flinders Street, like directly, not even running around the loop from Werribee and Williamstown, and same thing from the other direction from Sandringham. I don't know how that's going to work exactly. So not used to the broad gauge track again. And there's South Kensington Station, terrible, on the middle tracks, while Sunbury trains run on the right side and the V-Line trains run on the left side. So Sunbury is also one of 2 stations where you're allowed to take the V-Line to in the metropolitan area, the other one being Pakenham, both of which are coincidentally the points of departure for the first Metro Tunnel services today. Well, East Pakenham, but still, because the V-Line still stops at Pakenham, which was the original terminus, of course. And Footscray station now, which is where the Werribee and Williamstown branch off. Oh yes, this temple, I remember seeing that. I remember everything so well. It's already been a year, but I still feel so like knowledgeable of everything. I didn't even need to open my map to navigate around the city, and I still remember exactly what this all looks like. Why is it don't walk between the carriages when the train is moving? What? It's literally like perfectly fine on this train, especially. Maybe on the Common, you know, and on the extra where you have doors, but here, like, it's fine. Hope it doesn't say that on the HCMT. It really shouldn't, but hey, Footscray station.
Now arriving at Footscray. Change here for Werribee, Williamstown services.
Still don't get why it doesn't say and. It makes it sound like it's just one line, like saying Thorney Coburn line, but it's actually 2 lines, like, bruh. And here you can change to the 82 tram as well, which is still operated by Z classes, but at some point next year it's going to become G classes.
Footscray. Change here for Werribee, Williamstown. Services.
which will be the newest train and trams, so we won't be seeing those anymore. But now we have 2 more stops after this, which are with the name Footscray.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington.
Oh,
Direct to Sunbury.
I forgot it says this every single time in the Siemens at every station. None of the other trains do that. And it still says except South Kensington, even though we already went past there now. So useless. Middle Footscray, West Footscray. So actually the majority of the Metro Tunnel services will be terminating at West Footscray. They're not going to go much further during the summer start until the full line services of through running commence. There will be a few full services on weekends especially, but otherwise most will terminate there. Middle Footscray station. Oh. Ride the Metro Tunnel this summer.
Middle Footscray.
Very nice.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
I'll just go here for a bit.
Now arriving at West Footscray.
Already, and this will be the terminus, as I said. As you can see, there's a crossover there. Nope, B-line going express past on that side.
West Footscray. This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
I just saw a sign there that said CBTC cross, which is like the automatic signaling for the Metro Tunnel. Does that mean it actually extends all the way to West Footscray, where most of the trains will terminate? Where, yeah, and then after this is back to traditional, I think. All the freight marshalling yards on that side. The scenery is really not that great on a lot of the lines here, but especially this one, I remember I really didn't like it. But glad to actually complete the playlist properly now after this one was missing. As well as the Metro Tunnel, but that's literally just gonna be pitch black, and that's not what it's about. The stations are actually much cooler. Although they've already been open actually for like the last week.
Now arriving at Tottenham.
Another basic station, and then after this is Sunshine, which is not basic at all. And that is supposed to be a major hub station, or especially when they eventually, hopefully, build the airport train. That'll be where it branches off from.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington.
As well as the
direct to Sunbury.
electrified Melton line. Jesus, there's like actually no other train behind us right now. Usually they have some Watergardens terminating trains as well. So it's a higher frequency, but at this time on a Sunday, there's literally no train for 40 minutes. The next one is 40 minutes behind. Like, that's actually the frequency right now. I know I said before, like, it's so cool the train's already starting, and in Perth they would only just be starting, but once the trains start in Perth, it's every 15 minutes, all day, until late at night, you know? Not this ridiculous frequency. There's lots of plans with big upgrades to Sunshine Station. There's another Tate said video on it. I know I keep mentioning him, but he does a lot of good explanations, which mentions a lot about it and his thoughts. There's also a brand new Skybus service which just launched from the airport to Sunshine, which is only $9 as a starter fare. Oops, sorry, for the new service instead of 25 for the city one. So I'm thinking I'll probably use that one later in this trip and then just take the train in. I could have done it last night, but there were stupid replacement buses on this section up to Sunshine, so not worth it, to be honest, and I already got very limited sleep. For those $15 savings, whatever. But still, $25 to get a bus to the airport is like just unacceptable. Alright, we got another Siemens coming the other way now. I wonder if it's just like almost all Siemens on the weekend with the lower frequency instead of the Comminges. Oh, V-Line overtaking us as well. That's so cool. Look, we're in between two trains. Siemens passing here, V-Line going there. That one's out to Geelong. All that should really be electrified. Like, it's not even that far. It's closer than Mandurah, but it's not electrified. But especially the Melton line from here, that's just crazy. Like, that's normal suburbia and they still have diesel trains.
Now arriving at Sunshine.
And here. Now, there's a station in Brisbane with this name as well, which would have been in a rather recent video of mine.
Sunshine.
Do wonder how many enthusiasts we're going to see from around the country.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington, direct to Sunbury.
And how packed the first train's gonna be right now. What's that track for on the right? Is that like, oh no, probably freight trains, yeah. V-Line's on the left. this is a Adelaide name, isn't it? Albion, I think.
Now arriving at Albion.
I'll be there as well in like literally a week. So cool.
Albion. This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
They have actually replaced all the Mikey readers here as well, which I don't even know why, because they're not really changing anything. But, okay. In Perth, they just replaced all the readers as well, because as of December 8th, a week from this video being filmed, they will be accepting card payments finally. Oh, is that line up to Albury, like the alternative route? I think so, the standard gauge route, which the Albury V line uses, and the freight trains. Now I will be going in the Albury V line again on Tuesday, but that's actually this time I'm going to be continuing on to Canberra with the connecting coach service, so very good. So we can finally go to Canberra, which is what I wanted to do last time when I went up there, hearing everyone going there, but instead we just went there and back on the Albury line, which felt really bad. And now I'm heading up and continuing on from there, so we can finally go to the capital of the country I've been living in my entire life, and I've never been there, even though I'm only going to be there for like 24 hours, but still. Yep, it's a very rushed trip, lots of cities, but not long in each one. Lots of ads on the side. Oh, it's not far at all anymore, actually. There's only 3 more stops to Watergardens. Okay, that's cool. So, I will just end this there. I've already filmed the rest on the comment, which is fine.
Now arriving at Ginifer.
Ginifer. Strange name. Oh yeah, this one's actually been like upgraded, sunken level crossing removal project. I do remember this as well, yeah. It's a shame I lost the original video. Very nice stop here compared to those other ones. So yeah, lots of trains do terminate at Watergardens during the day as well. 30 minutes for the next train on that side. Oh, and there's already people waiting for it. That's so sad. Let's go this way a bit. Yeah, as well as what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, some of the metro tunnel services will be terminating there as well. It's usually like half-half, but I don't know when those Watergardens trains start, because right now it's 40 minutes, as I said, for the Sunbury, for the next train behind us.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
Well, beyond Watergardens, there's only 2 stops anyway. Diggers Rest and Sunbury. But it's quite a long section, so I did film it. That bit says one separate video, and it was still like 20 minutes. And as of actually only a few weeks ago, they've removed every single level crossing along the Sunbury, Pakenham and Cranbourne lines, so it's now level crossing free. There was like one bit near Diggers Rest, which they replaced with a road bridge. I'm pretty sure it was still active in last year's video. Now it's been removed, which means they can run the full high frequency service that they will be on the Sunbury line, which is going to be how much better than now, like especially if it's a train every 10 or whatever, 15 minutes, 20 maybe to Sunbury. So much better, with the high capacity train as well. Yeah, the only lines I think without level crossings, there's just way too many of them, even though they've done so many removal projects. But yeah, pretty bad. They had to replace the Pakenham ones as well with the new stations there. All the other lines still have way too many. Oh yeah, another sunken station. See, even though they rebuilt so many like this, there's still way too many on the network. And in Perth, we did like I guess 2 rebuild projects with Bayswater as well, and now we have barely any left. I just wish they did the rest of the Armadale line as well. Oh, it's gonna be so strange when this line is blue. I'm so used to it being yellow. So, I don't know, is the Metro Tunnel trains just gonna have it blue on the displays and then the normal still have it yellow or what? I don't know.
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all stations except South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
Like I say it was fast, but it's already gonna be half an hour soon. Now, of course, there's also Armadale Station here on the Frankston line, but that is also on the section between Melbourne and the Metro Tunnel portal on the south side of the city, which is still being skipped by the Metro Tunnel services, which means you have to go past it and switch at the later station at Malvern or Caulfield. Otherwise, Armadale would be a Metro Tunnel line station, but they're just gonna continue skipping those few stops and like nothing else, really limiting their frequency, especially when they get the higher frequency for the Metro Tunnel services, but whatever. It's kind of strange. Keilor Plains and then Watergardens. I swear that's an Adelaide name as well, somewhere. Maybe not, but I feel like I've heard it there before. Or maybe I'm just remembering last year here. Oh yes, there's already so many enthusiasts on this train. I mean, of course, because it's only every 40 minutes, so it's pretty much on this train to get there like reasonably early, and then the next train gets there like only 15 or so minutes before the first service, which is probably going to be sitting there, so it's a bit late. Station's just like on stilts, this platform. What the...
Keilor Plains.
Okay, it's the last section for this video, up to Watergardens. If you want to see the rest,
This is a service to Sunbury, stopping all
I will link
stations
last
except
year's video.
South Kensington. Direct to Sunbury.
Okay, finally we get into some better sections here with the fields and the houses instead of the industrial area. Oh, what is that table and chairs right there? What the heck? Train watching supper there. No, I don't think you can't be on this grass. It's all fenced off from the houses. That's so much space for the rail reserve. What? Oh my gosh, there's so much graffiti. It looks so bad. Oh, metro announcement time. Wonder will they mention anything? Somehow it's not working now. I forgot about this. Oh, there we go.
To celebrate the opening of the Metro Tunnel, public transport in Victoria is free every weekend in December and January. Plan your journey at transport.vic.gov.au. Stay safe and thank you for traveling with us.
Haha, very nice. Due to the opening of the Metro Tunnel, public transport is free. Yes, yes, very true. No need to tag on at all. I didn't even have to take my Mikey out today. I've got nothing on me except my phone and my charger and my hotel room key. We're here. This big car park. Last time I was on a Watergardens train when I was filming that video, and then I got off and then went to the shops, and then somehow that video went bye-bye. And then we only got the rest of it, but yeah, it's fine. Glad to have refilmed it now, and now I have officially filmed every section on the Melbourne Rail Network as of right now.
At Watergardens.
But in 1 hour I'll have lost that status again, just for a brief period of time. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to go check out the Watergardens, the Sunbury video, and make sure to check out, of course, the Metro Tunnel opening video with the first train literally leaving in an hour and a bit from Sunbury, and the whole reason why I'm here right now. So, bye.
Watergardens.